Hello, I'm glad you're here. I'm Hilska Dan and I would like to welcome you back to Into a Dream. In this video, I will be discussing some of the ways to manage and treat major depressive disorder, MDD, and I'm going to cover the non-medical treatments first, and you will see with the majority of mental health problems, the non-medical and medical treatments can be quite similar. Alright, so let's start off with some good old-fashioned humor. Quickly, before I continue, I want to urge you to be careful with how you use humor because you can actually do more damage than good, especially when people are clinically depressed and your joke was not funny. But I will tell you, in some cases, humor can be beneficial. For one, it can give you a quick boost of dopamine. Just smiling in general can make you feel a bit better. And just reminding yourself that life, work, school don't have to be so serious and boring all the time. Just crack a joke once in a while and lighten the mood, and maybe you'll make yourself feel better in the process. Again, I urge you use with caution. I'd make a pun about the air, but it'd probably blow. I wonder how many people are now gone with the wind. Okay, I'm sorry. Please stay. I'm done trying to be funny. Alright, continuing on.
The swing's broken. What happened? Oh, and there are so many mosquitoes here. This sound annoys me quite a bit. It reminds me of when you're trying to sleep at night and that buzzing sound lodges in your ear. So many nights I jumped off the bed, grabbed a slipper and had to hunt that annoying bug.
My next tip is to surround yourself and connect or even reconnect with friends, and or you could volunteer to help others. Even if you have no desire to go outside and talk to people or even video call them, it's best to make an effort because humans are social beings, right? So we need that social interaction.
Rufus. Oh no. The dog died? When? What? Poor Anne.
Rufus, little devil, farewell, my friend, till we meet again, someday, somewhere. Aw, the dog died. How did that happen? Aw, he was so cute, I didn't even get to pet him. Alright, let's pick ourselves back up and move forward. I swear, pet deaths are more sad than people deaths in most cases, especially in video games. The next suggestion I have is journaling, which I have spoken about before, so I'll just briefly touch on it. Journaling helps to reflect and admit things to yourself that you may not have told anyone else or even accepted for yourself. Another tip, which most can agree on, is to eat some good old-fashioned comfort food, or just some guilty pleasure foods that you like chocolate can boost serotonin, which is the mood-stabilizing hormone, and anything that you enjoy, really. You can also drink different teas or coffees, and these have some herbal benefits which can block receptors that make you sad.
Hello there.
Need any help? You're gasping.
I'll be alright in a moment. Thank you. My husband and I were hiking, making our way through the rocks and the brambles. We used to do it all the time a few years ago. I guess I'm too old for this now.
No, you seem in pretty good shape.
You're too kind. What about you? It's not very often I come across fellow hikers in this place.
Do I tell the stranger I'm looking for Luke? Yeah, why not?
I suppose you haven't seen anyone else today. I'm actually searching for a friend of mine.
Really?
Yes, he's here on holiday. Usually stays in a little hut just a couple of minutes away.
Is that the wooden one with a small porch up front, close to a well?
Yeah, that's the one. Have you been there?
Well, no one lives there anymore.
Sorry?
We built that house, my husband and I, 10 years or so ago, but we had to sell it a while back. We passed by it a while ago and peeked through the window. It looked abandoned. The new owners don't seem to come very often. My husband was quite upset about it.
Oh, somehow it didn't seem so, at least from the outside.
You know the man who bought it from us? I forget his name. Jack. Yes, Jack something?
No, I meant Luke. Luke Williams.
That's my husband.
Oh, this is
Have
his
we
wife.
met
Okay,
before?
that makes sense.
I don't think we have.
I am Rita, Luke's wife. Where'd you know him from?
We met him in the woods. That's not creepy. It's fine.
Oh, hi Rita. I'm John Stevens. I met Luke here some years ago, outside your house, on the porch. And I met your daughter, Anne, as well. How is she?
How come I have never heard of you? She's all right, thank you. How about you?
Oh, I'm fine as well, thanks. I haven't been back here for a long time, so I was passing by and I thought to check whether you were here, just on the off chance.
That's probably what they call destiny. Well, it's great to meet you. Luke has just gone off to the edge of a cliff on the other side of that bridge. I simply couldn't keep up. What a convenient bench.
Oh, thank you. I'll go off and say hello. Everything going fine?
Yes, it is, thanks. He's waiting for an important call from work. We actually came here so that he could try to take a break from obsessing about it. It'll be nice for him to talk to you.
Well, thanks, Rita. I'll be right back.
Take your time and enjoy the view.
Will do. Bye. Look, it's a rainbow. I haven't seen one in quite some time. It's getting really warm. I'm tempted to throw myself into the water, but yet again, I can't swim very well.
Another tip, which is in general good for health, is physical activity. Now, I like to talk about this a lot because exercise really improves everything: your heart, your lung health, your mood, your weight, etc. Now, while exercise seems like a simple solution, anyone who's not used to exercising or is just starting off knows that it is not. I won't lie to you, when you start, it will suck. I hated working out. I would dread the before, I would dread the after even more. Now, rigorous exercise that is intense, exhausting exercise specifically is what helps release these endorphins or the happy feel-good chemicals. But simply walking around your neighborhood can help too. It may not be as intense, but not everyone can do, or most don't want to do, intense exercise. So a nice light, maybe 20 to 30 minute walk is a great way to just get outside, enjoy the weather, maybe see the beauty of nature depending on where you walk, and this will all help to boost your mood a little bit. I am also going to quickly cover yoga, which is exercise, but it differs in a few ways. Yoga also incorporates meditation and mindfulness, and this is where most of the benefits come from. Yoga can be spiritual and introspective, that is, looking into yourself and understanding yourself. Meditation, probably one of the oldest self-care techniques, but it works so well, so I understand and I can appreciate why it's still used today. Meditation's goal is to achieve inner peace. Dan, what the hell does that mean? I'm getting there, give me a moment. It combines mindfulness and meditation, and it allows you to focus on yourself, your thoughts, and your feelings, and this lets you look at all the problems in your life. So you're looking at everything, and this can help you achieve this so-called inner peace. The main takeaway from mindful meditation and yoga is it makes you grateful for what you have and where you are in life. Alright, let's cover the medical interventions and treatments. So I'm going to just simply say antidepressants are commonly used and most often used, and these are the pills, of course. I'm not going to go into every single type in detail. If you want a video on the different types, let me know in the comments. Bottom line, they help improve your mood through blocking or activating certain receptors in your brain, increasing or decreasing hormones and balancing those out, etc. But they do take a while to work. Actually, when you first start using them as your treatment, they can actually make you feel worse. But over time, they make you feel better. And this usually takes like a month to start kicking in. You could also try, if you want, a more natural method. St. John's wort, for instance, is a natural antidepressant, and it works, well, mainly with mild depression. It probably won't work for severe cases like MDD, but it's worth a shot, right? Another medical treatment that is commonly used with medications is psychotherapy. Meds are great, but you really need to combine it with other techniques like psychotherapy to get the biggest and most benefit out of them. So, psychotherapy can look different depending on the different types you choose to do, and it can help you essentially adjust to a crisis, reframe negative thinking, change behavior, view relationships and experiences to develop positivity, find coping mechanisms, and develop problem-solving skills. It may also help you identify your triggers and issues that contribute to your depression, and it gives you a sense of self-satisfaction and control in your life.
Luke, hi.
Hello. Do I know you?
Yes, we met a couple of years ago, right here in these woods. I'm John.
Oh, yes, of course.
I ran into your wife back there, catching her breath on a little bench. Lovely lady, if you don't mind me saying so.
I couldn't agree more. I sometimes think it's a miracle she still puts up with me. Is she alright?
Yes, she seemed fine. What about you? She said you were very nervous, waiting for an important call.
I'm standing in one of the most beautiful spots in the country, taking in the view, clutching my phone in a sweaty palm, and I can't help peeking at it every 5 minutes, although it's set to ring at maximum volume.
Well, that's quite the call. Is it personal?
Yes and no. You see, our company is currently conducting a critical test of our prototype. If it pans out, we may have a real shot at changing the world. If not, well, the shutters come down.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. One doesn't get to hear about stakes like that every day. Mind telling me what it's all about?
Energy. Well, a new form of it. You know, we have been hearing all this talk about climate change since we were kids. You wonder about how life would be if energy was clean and free, how it would benefit us, our future generations, the developing countries. It seems utopian, doesn't it?
It sounds like it... Well, but many things sound too good to be true, until someone makes them real.
Well, I have had this childhood dream and now a lifelong goal to make the world a better place. A place where my daughter could live and thrive in. There is a lot of political noise and storms and furies, but still, I was young enough and naive enough to think I could cut through it. And I persisted. And one day an idea was born, and from that sprang a company, and then finally to the prototype, cut to the present day of reckoning. And I can hear my heart howling through my rib cage. Jesus. This is it. Sorry. I have to take this.
Sure. Hey, what? Luke? Bloody hell. Wait! What's going on?
Other types of therapies include electroconvulsive therapy, or ECT, which is commonly used in bipolar disorder, but it also works in MDD. And it works by using electrical currents which pass through your brain to impact how your neurotransmitters, which are like little functioning chemicals in your brain to relieve depression. This is typically used when medications no longer work, or the individual can't take antidepressants for some reason, or they're at a high risk for suicide. There is also Transcranial magnetic stimulation, TMS, which is a treatment also used for individuals where antidepressants do not work. In this treatment, a coil is placed against your scalp and sends magnetic pulses to trigger various nerves in your brain and this is responsible for changing the mood regulation and depression nerve cells in your brain. And the most studied technique, which is often used, is cognitive behavioral therapy, which is a treatment that works to reframe your negative thinking, which I spoke about in the past. Alright, with that, I'm going to end this video here. I know it was short, but the chapter was short. I don't know what to say. If you enjoyed the video and thought it was informative, feel free to like. If you did not like the content, feel free to dislike and leave a constructive comment. If you want to stick around for future videos, please feel free to subscribe. There's power in each choice that you make. Stay safe, stay hopeful, you're worth it, and thank you for watching. Take care.